Welcome to the Strength Essential series. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through a deadlift. Before we touch the bar, I would recommend taking your shoes off. If your shoes have a flat sole, you're fine. But if your shoes have a cushioned heel like this, get them off. So the first thing we're going to have a look at here is your foot position. For a conventional deadlift, you'll stand with your feet roughly hip width apart. If you're going sumo, you'll put the center of your foot roughly in line with the first ring on the bar, but of course this depends on your frame and how wide you are. The wider you are, the wider your stance is going to be. Make sure both your feet look symmetrical, whichever stance you choose to go with. And you're looking down, straight over the bar. You should see the bar covering roughly this part of your shoe where your shoelaces would be. If it's over your toes, as you lift the bar off the floor, you're going to put a lot of tension through your back. This is too far away from the bar because you can now fit two hands in between. You should be roughly 2 to 3 fingers between your knees or your shins and the bar. And I know where your head went as soon as the fingers came out. Stop it. Once we have our foot position, now we want to get our hands on the bar. You want to grip it so that your knee tucks into the elbow either side. Once you have your grip on this, now you want to take in a deep breath. To do this, I would recommend straightening legs, lifting the hips up a little bit higher. Now, you can take a big breath and try and push it down into your diaphragm. We're not covering breathing in this video, just a deadlift. Once you've taken your breath, now you want to set your position. To do this, you want to pull against the bar and then sit back a little bit so that you're in this upright position with the hips out behind and your shins perfectly vertical. You don't want your knees over the top of the bar with your body over the bar, because as you pull, the hips are going to come up first and all the tension is going to your lower back. Pull against the bar like you're trying to lift it without it leaving the floor. So chest up, chin up, push the hips backwards, and then you push into the floor. This is the position that a lot of people make the mistake of trying to rip the bar off the floor. This is going to make your back instantly round. You're going to lose your position or worse. Foot position, get your grip, big breath, pull against the bar, sit into it, knees tucked into elbows, chin up, chest up, push the floor away and drive the hips into the bar. Then you reverse that to get to the floor. So unlock the hips, keep the bar close to your legs, push the hips backwards, bending the knees slightly. Once it's at your knees, now we get back to the floor and you should end up in the same position you started in. And as you get the weight off the floor, it's important that you're trying to lift the chest up first as you drive the hips into the bar. Otherwise, what's going to happen is the hips will shoot up and you'll have this ongoing battle between your glutes and hamstrings trying to drive and your back muscles trying to pull the weight upwards. Then you're destroying your back and not really working the muscles you're supposed to. Against it, chin up and chest up. And as you drive, lift the chest up straight away and drive the hips into the bar. At the top, do not lean back. This is not part of the deadlift. You're just driving the hips forwards and locking it out while keeping the chest up high. Unlock, bring it down to the knees, and you're back on the floor. That's how to do a deadlift.